All right, today we are jumping into the really strange events surrounding a place called Tregaron, this remote mansion in Wales. It's a story about a woman searching for her grandfather who's gone missing, but let me tell you, it starts in a way you will absolutely not see coming.
So, right off the bat, the story just throws you a massive curveball. We open with this bizarre, fourth-wall-breaking chat between the main character and her author. Yeah, it's an immediate signal that, we're not in Kansas anymore. The normal rules of storytelling might just be out the window here.
Okay, so after that, let's just say unusual opening, we meet our protagonist, Ja. She's been hitchhiking across Europe for 3 years, and now she's been called back to the family estate, Tregaron, because her grandfather is missing. She shows up in the middle of a colossal storm, walking up this muddy road to a mansion that is just swallowed by darkness.
And this is the moment the whole mystery just kicks into high gear. As Jacques is getting closer to the house, boom, a flash of lightning cuts through the dark. And for just a split second, she sees 2 medieval towers. Not one, but a perfect, identical copy right next to the one she's known her whole life.
But the second she steps inside, that reality gets a serious shakeup. She asks the family's butler, Collins, about the new tower, and his answer is just flat-out denial. There is only one tower. So right from the get-go, Jock is forced to ask herself, did I really see that, or am I just losing my mind?
So just to paint a picture of what she's walking into, it is tense. Her grandfather, the colonel, has just vanished from his rooms, which were locked from the inside. Her grandmother is absolutely refusing to call the police because of some old family scandal. The mansion is now home to this artist colony of really eccentric people, and oh yeah, a huge storm has had the power knocked out for days. It's a lot.
All right, so the next morning comes, and Jock's confusion, well, it's about to get a whole lot deeper as she starts trying to figure out what's going on with her grandfather and that phantom tower.
In the cold light of day, Jock heads outside. She's looking for any proof of what she saw. And there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. The spot where that second tower should be is just empty. And inside the house, where she thought a doorway would be, just a solid stone wall. She's really starting to wonder if she's going crazy.
And this is what makes it also interesting, right? This quote tells you everything you need to know about Jack. She is a rational person. She doesn't believe in ghosts or supernatural stuff. So for her to experience something like this, it's completely unsettling because it goes against everything she believes about how the world works. And the cast of characters she's stuck with, oh, they are not helping things at all. You've got Frida, an artist's model who claims she saw nothing. There's Aya, a religious advisor who's all about other dimensions. And then there's Moz, a mad scientist whose lab assistant is a wisecracking, politically incorrect, talking chimpanzee named Groucho. So yeah, nobody here seems to be on the same page about what reality even is.
Okay, so things are weird, right? Well, in the middle of the night, they go from weird to something else entirely. This time, Jock isn't looking for the tower. The tower comes looking for her.
So imagine this. Jack's asleep, and she's woken up by her grandfather's voice, singing Hit the Road Jack, a song he always sang to her. She follows the sound down the hall to that same blank wall from before, except now it's glowing. It's a personal invitation, and it's one she just can't bring herself to ignore.
She touches the wall and whoosh, she's pulled into this other world, and it is an absolute nightmare. First, a rope bridge over a bottomless pit that collapses right after she gets across. No going back. Then, a burning desert. Then, an endless, dark spiral staircase. And on the landings, she sees these visions of her grandfather, always refusing to eat a plate of peas. The final test, she has to eat those disgusting peas herself.
And just when you think it can't get any weirder, this happens. She forces down a spoonful of the peas, a door clicks open, but when she looks back, they're not peas anymore. They're eyeballs, just a plate of eyeballs staring at her. She passed the test, but the price was embracing this completely grotesque, surreal world. So she gets through that door, and the next thing she knows, she's back in her own bed. But this trip, it came with a serious price, a nearly fatal one.
She was found basically near death in the hallway. I mean, we're talking severe dehydration, terrible burns, and she was out cold for 2 whole days while Frida and Moz scrambled to keep her alive.
And if you thought that was strange, check out this time slip. For Jack, the whole ordeal felt like maybe a few hours, but Frida tells her she's been gone for weeks. Weeks! The power in the house had been back on for days. This proves the tower isn't just a different place, it's a whole other reality, playing by its own bizarre rules.
So at this point, you have to be asking, right? Was this all just some crazy fever dream, a hallucination? Well, no, because sitting on her dresser is a pith helmet, the one she grabbed off a scarecrow in that desert. And inside, clear as day, are her grandfather's initials. It's the one solid piece of proof that it was all real.
So now she has proof. She knows it was real. And this is where Jack's entire attitude shifts. She's not a terrified victim anymore. She's a rescuer. She is convinced her grandfather is trapped in there, and she starts getting ready to go back, but this time on her own terms.
And you can see it in how she prepares. Check out her go bag: food, water, a compass, flashlight, rope. But she's also smart about it. She packs low-tech backups like matches just in case her modern gear fails in that other world. This isn't panic. This is planning. This is an expedition. She also does something really significant. She gets this tattoo, the Eye of Horus. Why? Because in one of those visions, she saw her future self with this exact symbol on her hand. It's a symbol of protection, of selflessly helping a father in the afterlife. She is literally wearing her mission on her skin now.
And her friend Aya comes up with a pretty wild theory that actually makes a lot of sense. She thinks the tower isn't just a place. She thinks it's alive, or maybe a sentient machine. It lured Jack in with the song, trapped her by destroying the bridge, and then put her through a series of tests. It's not random, it's purposeful.
So, the next time she hears that song, she's not scared. She's ready. She says her goodbyes to Frida, she grabs her go sack, and with that new symbol of protection on her hand, she bravely touches that glowing wall and steps right back through the portal.
And that's where we leave her, which of course leaves us wondering, what exactly is this tower? Is it a prison holding her grandfather captive? Or is it some kind of bizarre test he might not even want to be saved from? And maybe, most importantly, after barely surviving round 1, what will Jeg have to become to make it through whatever comes next?